Welcome to Two's Company, Three's a Podcast, Newcastle's #1 film, TV and gaming podcast. If you hate your job, you should probably leave it. My name is Dylan, and as always, with my co-host,
Mitchell, and it's time to dial up KHD Radio and get on the phone to Afghanistan because we are 2C3 Pod, the Souls of Mischief.
I don't need to remind you.
Don't worry, nobody dies in this story. They just get really big boo-boos.
Really big boo-boos. Okay. Nobody dies in this story. They get really... So it's a narrator.
Yes. It's a live action film.
A live action film.
Yeah.
A narrator. Nobody dies. Oh, fuck.
I'll give you one clue.
Yep.
Watch out for that tree.
George of the Jungle?
Yay!
Yeah.
1997.
Excellent.
That's right.
Beautiful. Very good.
Classic.
That means for Friday's episode, it's going to be another Brendan Fraser.
Or maybe another narrated 1997 jungle film.
Shit. All right. Anyway, welcome everybody to Two's Company, Three's a Podcast. My name is Dylan, as with my co-host, as always,
Mitchell. Yay! And we are so excited to be here for our Wednesday edition. We've got some fresh news coming to you and some reviews of what we've been watching at home while we're still kind of stuck inside.
For sure. Things are opening up right now, and across...
I think we're about a month away from the cinemas, dude.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
I know in about a week or so that the gyms are opening up.
Yep.
And obviously they're full of like sweaty, condensed people.
Exactly. So surely you can let people sit 2 seats apart.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Watch a screen.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want my popcorn. I'm dying for the popcorn.
And I know I've said that you can get the popcorn at home, but it's expensive and annoying.
Stop
I know that
There's
like,
only one.
I know cinemas did have like not home delivery popcorn. Well, some of them do with menu log and things like that and Uber Eats, but they were selling popcorn and cinema snacks, so that way you can just go in, pick it up and leave with it. But that's not the same, is it?
No, it's not the same. I need to get it and then sit my fat ass down in that chair, and then relax. And watch a big fucking screen. I don't want to go home to TV.
Yeah, that's right. If anybody saw my Instagram post, I think it was, or my Twitter, wherever it was, they would have seen that my local shopping centre sells Choc Tops.
Oh, yes, of course.
I bought 4 of them because I was like, I really want to relive the cinema experience the best way possible, and it wasn't quite there.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
And it wasn't to do with the fact that I wasn't in an actual cinema. It was the fact that it wasn't stale.
Okay, yeah, right.
Because
those cones, they're never fresh. They never have a crunch.
They're always kind of
fold.
soft. Yeah,
that's once you get the ice cream out, you can kind of just fold it up into a little waffle stale biscuit. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, so I didn't really quite get the experience, but soon enough we will be.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Welcome everybody to Wednesday's episode. For a bit of housekeeping, this episode is brought to you by Gun Gear and Graphics. You'll hear more about that at the 30-minute mark,
of course.
But you can certainly find us as well: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all at 2C3 Pod.
That's right. Make sure you're listening to us wherever you prefer. We are available on all platforms, but of course, got to get that slogan: pop in Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course, YouTube. Big summer blowout.
Can support the show: tpublic.com, redbubble.com, most importantly, Patreon. We have a few Patreon subscribers, which we'll be shouting out at the end of the episode.
Yep, they know who they are. Absolutely. And also PayPal. If you wanted to flick us a few dollary dues, we would appreciate it because everything comes straight back into this fucking podcast, and we love it so much. Two's Company 3's podcast at gmail.com.
Yep. Now, we do have new episodes every Wednesday, which you're about to witness if you're listening and or watching. But make sure you stick around as well because we have another Friday episode coming up.
We do.
Yeah,
every Friday.
Every Friday.
Every fucking Friday, man.
Except for one. We don't talk about that.
No, we don't talk about that 1 week that we've missed. But I'm sorry, this is episode 90 fucking 3.
Yeah,
93.
We have big 1-0.
We've almost hit the triple figures. The century. We're getting old as shit. And also I'm just going to say it. I didn't check this with you, so fuck you. I don't care. The Wiltshire Chili Farm. Thanks for your shout out. We appreciate you guys actually watching our videos, and we don't appreciate the pain. But it does taste delicious. And you've got spaghetti for me.
I have
You've got spaghetti for me.
You
and
just reminded me. It's in the freezer.
I'm going to have that in between episodes.
Okay. Okay. Well, that'll be your punishment if you get the question wrong, because actually I did make another
if I
chili.
get the question wrong, I'm still hitting that bad boy little bottle.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a pop culture, movie, TV, gaming podcast, but right now we're talking about delicious spaghetti. Okay,
absolutely.
So I did make a bolognese, and it is absolutely delicious. So the Wiltshire Chili Farm, whatever it is, they're not a sponsor. We just really like this shit. Although it's called Godslayer, and it's got the word fuck on it, it's a novelty sauce. Yeah. But it is delicious.
Yes.
And I did make a bolognese, a fettuccine bolognese, because that's the kind of pasta I had. I chopped up some onion. I got some cherry tomatoes in there. I also added jalapenos. So I've also... So it's got the Godslayer chili sauce, and it also has jalapenos in it.
I love that.
chilies and jalapenos. Fair enough. Jalapeno is a type of chili. They've got two distinct different flavors.
Definitely.
And them together, every bite, it doesn't make your eyes water, but it's just the right. It's
just nice.
It's just past that hot point. I made one the other day, which was like double the heat. It was double the heat.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, this is so good. And I'm crying.
Yeah. But it tasted good.
Yeah. So take that with you this afternoon.
Yes, I will. I'm going to make some shit.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I got to stop saying that word. Anyway, ripping
shit? Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Cool. No. Are we going into the news now? I suppose we've waffled on for long enough.
Well, I'll say that by going Carol Baskin.
That bitch! That fucking bitch, Carol Baskin!
No, well, see, you're not down with the TikTok kids, are you?
Oh, no. Wait, we've talked
Carol
about
Baskin. Killed her husband, whacked it. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. That's a shout out to my kids because you guys won't stop fucking doing that.
Really?
No, they love it. They love it.
Okay. But yes.
Come on, little 4-year-old Willow's like, Carol Baskin.
She's not going Carol fucking Baskin.
Whacked it. No, of course not.
They don't understand it, obviously, because they're children and that's fine. No, but the fact that they say that shit is hilarious. Yeah. Willow, shout out to Willow. She's come up with some clangers. Assad, dude, is like the cutest fucking Snapchat I've ever received.
She's amazing. No, did you see the video that was posted on Facebook of her after her first ever haircut? And she's got that little bob now.
No.
And she's got a video, and one of her favorite sayings when she feels good is, fabulous, darling.
Where'd you get that from? Dude, is that from Absolutely Fabulous?
No, I told her to say it one day. When she was feeling good, I was just like, fabulous, darling. And she's like, fabulous, darling.
That's
and now
so
she just
funny.
says it all the time. I'll show you the video afterwards.
What a cracker.
Yeah, absolutely. But,
yeah.
Carol Baskin, that bitch.
Yeah, that motherfucker now owns the zoo.
She is now Matt Damon. She didn't buy a zoo, but she stole one.
Matt Damon? I don't get that reference.
We bought a zoo. It's a Matt Damon film.
Okay, I did not know that. Okay.
There you go. Shout out to all the Matt Damon fans out there.
I had a thought about this the other day. I watched the film Elysium. Okay, I don't need to review it. Everybody's seen it by now if you're into that sort of film. Neil Blomkamp, spacey. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, right, of course.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, I'm just saying I know of that film.
Okay, cool.
I haven't seen it, but I know of it.
I thought I know that he wasn't in Team America.
Yes, of
but
course not.
I think he's talked about the fact that he should have been, and he's kind of insulted that he wasn't invited to do that role, despite the fact that it was
even though the only line was Matt Damon.
George Clooney is a cat on South Park, so he just goes, meow, and that's it. But his legacy is now, I wouldn't say tainted, but it's augmented to the way that whenever you mention Matt Damon in any sentence, in any context, everybody thinks of Matt Damon. And it'll be like that forever.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of prime example, us mid-late 20-year-olds who grew up and that was in the prime of our teen years.
Mid-late? We're late now, man.
Yeah, all right. Happy belated birthday, by the way.
Yeah.
Even though we don't really celebrate birthdays around here much yet. Did you enjoy my amazing Photoshop?
Yes, I did. I really appreciated that. Thank you.
Yeah, because I don't know how to use it. And he did that for me, a less fancy one, and I'm like, the Chicago Bears have a player that's turning old. I'll put his face on there. But anyway, that was ingrained in us as a teenager, seeing Team America and that. And anytime somebody says Matt Damon, I can't help at least in my head go, Matt Damon.
Yeah, I know. So every time you talk about it, you say his name, you think of that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Jason Bourne. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry,
it just doesn't have the same ring. Jason Bourne. Oh, no, it does.
It does.
Yeah, it does. Jason Bourne.
What's his name? What's the character's name? Carroll Shelby. Is that his name in Ford versus Ferrari?
Yes.
So no matter what character Matt Damon is playing, you can say it in that Team American accent. It'll be fine.
But speaking of rabbit holes, zoos have rabbits. Zoos. Carol Baskin now owns the Tiger King Zoo.
Okay, so we went in this rabbit hole and came out the other side.
And we came out the other side inside the zoo gates. That's right. So now officially a judge has decreed that Carol Baskin is now the owner of Joe Exotic's Tiger King Zoo. Yeah. I don't know what it's called.
Neither do I.
Wherever it is in Oklahoma, she now owns it because Joe still had that debt from the copyright infringement that happened during the TV show. If you haven't seen Tiger King, what are you doing? Watch Tiger King.
That's right.
It's insane.
All the information I know about the zoos and all of these people is from that show. So we look at it from the perspective of this is our opinions based on what the show showed us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, continue.
No, so basically because during the TV series, Joe Exotic had a web show that he had and he used a particular image and Carol Baskin copyrighted it quickly.
Big of a Cat sudden, Rescue, wasn't it that one?
Yeah. It was something to do with it, I'm not sure, but she hadn't had it copyrighted, saw that he used it, copyrighted it quickly, infringement, and then sued him.
bitch.
Got awarded $1 million. Joe didn't have that at all. No assets at all. That's why he transferred the zoo to Jeff, I believe it was.
He was also a fucking scumbag.
Douchey looking mother. He looks so douchey.
There was a photo going around of Carol Baskin's first husband, the one she... No, it's not the first husband.
Killed her husband, whacked it.
Or was it the first husband? Maybe it was. It was a photo of like 30 years ago, or when he was alive, and they put that side by side with Jeff. And Jeff looks like an aged version of that dude.
Oh, really?
There is a speculation.
It's definitely not a current husband. He looks like a fucking simp. Ugh.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a new word that the world has come up with. Anyway, before we go down that road. What was I saying? Yeah, so Jeff. Yeah, there's a rumor.
The missing husband.
People are speculating that. I think it's complete bullshit. But like that just adds another layer to this.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
I love that. I just hate Carol Baskin's face.
The thing is...
And I hate Jeff. I'm sorry, he's wearing Affliction fucking clothes and tap-out shirts and... Oh, you're a douche.
Yeah.
Who wears a bandana and a hat?
That fucking... Yeah. And a little fucking chin strap beard
you're like
thing that he has.
50, mate. Stop trying to fuck 20-year-old babysitters.
Yeah, while your wife is pregnant.
Disgusting. Yeah, exactly. We're going to pick this nanny because of the tits. Like, fuck you, dude. All of them are fucking assholes. There's no winners in this,
The only two people I don't hate in this entire fucking... live of these people is Joe Exotic himself, because I fucking think he's adorable. I love that man.
But the dude's a scumbag.
Oh, 100%.
He's a scumbag.
Like, cool. Yeah, I get that.
I get the entertainment value, but as a person, you're a piece of crap.
I just think he's fucking hilarious. At that dude's funeral of his ex-husband, who was also straight, he said in front of the entire audience that he rubbed his balls in his face, and I'm like...
His mum's there. Yeah, but I understand
that's why I love him so much.
I understand the appeal, but what a scumbag move. That's his fucking funeral, and he's got all of his family there, and he's like, oh, he just run up and put his balls on my face. And everyone knows that. And then he fucking sings a song. He turns it into the Joe Exotic show. It's a funeral for somebody you loved.
And I don't think, this is going down another rabbit hole, I don't think any of the Joe Exotic songs, you know how he's got like songs like, I saw Tiger, Tiger Soul Man.
Yes.
I swear
Here, Kitty, the one about Carol Baskin.
None of those songs are his voice, hey?
No, fuck no.
No way, definitely not.
No, I'm sorry. The way he talks, you cannot transfer that into a singing voice that's somewhat possible.
And deep as well. He's got this real kind of, Texan. That's pretty good, Joe Exotic. Oh, now I'm just going overboard with it.
No, that was good. I like that.
So the two people I love in this whole saga is Joe Exotic himself, because he's a fucking legend, although he is a scumbag, weird motherfucker.
Yep.
And the campaign manager, the guy who was hired,
the guy who saw Travis shoot himself.
Yeah, that guy. Because his interviews were like, I saw this from the get-go. This whole thing is fucking bananas, but it was a job, and I took it to be a campaign manager of all things. Like, anybody would take that job. They'd think this is fucking bananas, but if it's paying well, I'll take it. Well,
that's why the one character we say characters, these are actually real people.
But they're characters.
Exactly. But the one person that I was okay with was the dude with the ridiculously yellow teeth, the documentary guy.
Yeah, the guy who
he
was filming this thing from day one.
Exactly, and he completely acknowledged the fact that this is fucking crazy.
And that's why he was going to make $1 million.
This is my retirement fund. Like, oh my God, I have to be here for this. So he came into it, whereas everyone else was already there, and it was just a fucked up world.
Yeah.
But that's Tiger King. We've already spoken about that.
Okay.
Carol Baskin owns the zoo now.
Yeah.
So she's going to be able to save her tigers.
She's going to be able to make money off the tigers that she's capturing and doing the exact same thing.
She's the biggest scumbag out of them all.
Yeah. But not only that... We
can all agree with that, right?
I just think that after this all saga thing, now it's come to light and everybody knows about it. It's this one little action. Now she won the entire thing. Mm-hmm. After the show has aired, after Joe's gone to jail, after the whole thing has kind of been said and done, where we all thought it kind of blew over, and there was a few things happening in the background.
And then the murdering bitch is now the winner.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
checkmate, Joe.
There's your conclusion to it. Doesn't matter what you say now, she wins.
Yeah.
She's got the zoo. She's gotten away with murder. Well, I mean, possibly, but we all know. She got away with...
Netflix users, we all know.
Yeah, and she runs a business. It's a business. She doesn't rescue cats.
No, it's the exact same thing.
It's the exact same thing.
Except worse conditions.
Except, I don't know about worse conditions, because Joe Exotics were like in dirt. Like they were like in dirt cages and stuff. In Oklahoma, it snows and shit. Like,
not great.
You know, but at the same time, though, she gets away with not even... I know, Joe Exotic paid his employees $100 a week.
Yeah, it was rough.
terrible.
Yeah.
She doesn't pay anyone shit.
At all.
They are volunteers. Like, she has the best cult in the world.
Yeah.
And all of that
That's
money,
what these
it's
are.
going to help the target. No, she fucking profits.
Yeah.
She is a rich bitch. And now she's got a second big cat rescue?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I don't know how people live lives to volunteer in an economy like we're living through today. I don't get it.
Dylan, it's because they want their next t-shirt. They want the next color t-shirt, Dylan. Once they get to that blue one, they get respect.
Yeah, they get respect.
And they get discounts in the gift shop. Like, fuck it.
And they get fed expired meat.
Yeah. The Walmart truck.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Don't forget the employees go through that first.
And then the tigers
get the leftovers.
But not only that,
this is expired grey fucking meat, and the employees go, it's still kind of frozen.
They then serve it on the pizzas that they cook.
Exactly.
To the customers that attend it.
Exactly. Best pizza in town.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Jesus. Yeah. That show is... I need to rewatch it, man.
I know.
It's like the most
I said before the show that, I just wanted to include this because it was just an interesting fact that I found out today, just off the top. 15 minutes in, and we're just like... Fuck Carol Baskin, that bitch!
Fuck Carol Baskin and your frozen meat, you bitch!
Well, now, I wonder what she's doing.
We haven't even mentioned... I'm sorry, if you've heard enough about Tiger King, just fast forward another couple minutes, we'll be done soon.
Yeah.
Doc Antle. That dude has a sex cult, man.
Oh, for sure.
He has a sex cult. He's got, like, who knows how many wives.
Yeah. He's an uggo more so than Jeff.
Oh, God. He's disgusting.
Yeah.
He's disgusting with his fucking ponytail and stuff and riding an elephant. What king shit. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, like, because then he gets
man.
these women in and they're the teenagers. Oh, I get to work in a zoo. And he's like, yeah, but, I mean, to work in the zoo, you gotta suck my cock.
Yeah.
I mean, it's... Everybody in that show is
the Harvey Weinstein of fucking animal parks.
Yes, exactly. Very good. But the one group of people I feel sorry for is the family of the missing Carol Baskin's husband.
Yeah.
Like, that was just a poor woman who he left for Carol Baskin.
They got no resolution on
nothing.
That. Yeah.
And what kind of fucking will has if they're dead or missing?
Yeah.
Like, really? The whole show is... How come we weren't this impassioned about it when we actually reviewed Tiger King?
I haven't watched it since then, so
yeah,
neither remember all of this shit.
Neither have I, and I'm just... Oh, God. But anyway. So, Carol Baskin owns the zoo.
Yeah.
She wins. She's got 2 big cat rescues now. And if you ever pay to go over there... They pay like $350 to go in there.
A fucking ticket. Yeah.
Yes. It is disgusting.
I get that.
And there was a dude at Doc Antle's place that said, this is our 3rd time this week.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're forking out $1,000
you're
just
taking
to look at tigers?
You're taking your children into the heart of a sex cult.
Yes, exactly.
Basically,
that's right, exactly. Well, your daughter that you're bringing in, you say, hey, 10 years, baby, you could be here too. No. Anyway.
Enough of that, I think. Let's move on to the actual pop culture film news and all of that.
Whacked it. Can convince me that it didn't happen.
Did she say that bit too?
Carol Baskin. Yeah, she sings it. Carol Baskin. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, right, moving on, Mark.
Yeah, so, Man of the Week.
Yeah, I know. Moving on. Anyway.
2C3 Pod favourite Lee Winnell is back in business. Yes, Hit List. He's back in business because he's now, I think he's working with Blumhouse Pictures on this one.
Yes, he has that sign first deal where he takes it to them first, and if they want it, they get it. If they don't, he can shop it somewhere else.
That's right.
Look first deal, something like that.
Yeah, that's right. Whatever it was called, go back to the archives. We mentioned it in however many episodes ago. Anyway,
of course.
Lee Winnell is now coming out with a sequel TV series to the very popular but also slightly underground film Upgrade.
Yes.
Upgrade is a production that I am still yet to fucking see because I always tell myself that this is right up my fucking alley. I'm always into the science fiction horror 100%. Kind of action films, maybe more so than you because you're more into like the comedies and like sitcoms and things.
No, of course, but I'm into the horrors, but I never go out of my way for a horror sci-fi type film. That's you. That's you. I know.
So Upgrade is the kind of film that I've been chasing and trying to remind myself to watch since it came out.
Of course.
And now it's even excited me even more to think that there's now like a sequel series. So I don't know too much about what the story will be, but we do know Lee Winnell, who's responsible for The Invisible Man, the Saw series, flying the plane in Aquaman. If you didn't know that, there's a bit of trivia for you. and Australian producer as well. So From the Land Down Under, From Home. He's now hemming the sequel series, and I am super fucking excited for it.
Absolutely. If there wasn't already a big enough reason for us to go back and watch Upgrade, this is it.
Now is the time.
This is it, because everything Leigh Whannell touches from now until the end of time, I'm a part of. Simple as that. I just absolutely adore the fact that he's homegrown. Him and James Wan, they're the teaming up abilities and what Leigh Whannell has done, and then the I'm going to say breakthrough success with Invisible Man as a writer-director.
I agree with that.
Yeah, because he did have Insidious 3 and then Upgrade, which we haven't seen. But at the same time, Invisible Man, that was a commercial
Insidious
box
3,
office.
Was that Leigh Whannell, was it? I thought that was just James Wan's baby.
That was his directing debut.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he was also in that, wasn't he? He was like part of
of course he was. He was with, what's his name? Angus Sampson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The most miscast person in any movie ever, for every reason. Anyway.
But, I think Invisible Man really put him on the main stage as a box office theatrical success, as a big-time Hollywood director. So anything he touches from this point, man, I'm on board.
Yeah. And obviously coming off Invisible Man, we do have another bit of news later on in the episode regarding another Universal property, the return of the... Let me get rid of that piece of plastic.
No, you're right, dude.
The Universal Monsters, the Dark Universe, essentially moving forward. So obviously, the Invisible Man was a part of that, and it was basically a stepping stone into a new era of those movies after the massive failure that was Dracula Untold and then The Mummy.
Yes.
But for Leigh Whannell to come back and then also be involved in TV series, so it's not like he's just taking his career and doing the James Wan route and going, okay, I can do all the massive big blockbuster action films, even though it's not really my forte.
No.
James Wan is great in everything he does.
Yes, of course.
But we obviously would respect the fact that he is moving on to Aquaman and Fast and Furious.
Absolutely.
Leigh Whannell is sticking to his guns by the looks of this.
I was about to say, do you know what his next project is after the Upgrade TV series?
No.
Okay, he has signed on to direct, nothing to do with writing or anything.
Okay.
Escape from New York, the remake of John Carpenter's film. And John Carpenter's attached to executive produce, so...
Okay, so obviously people usually get the shits about announced remakes or sequels to the films from the 70s and 80s.
Of course.
Obviously there's been some exception to those, but also most of them have been shit. But you also have to now be excited when you find out that Hollywood or the producers behind these remakes are choosing wisely.
Exactly.
Like Leigh Whannell, for example, we know he can do a good job in just about anything. He's not just a schlock director who will take any job. He's somebody who takes a lot of care and passion into his craft, and the fact that he's been given the reins to do something that massive,
I know,
that may be counterintuitive to what I just mentioned about him not doing the massive big blockbuster Hollywood things.
He's been around Hollywood now for 17 years.
I get that.
17 years, and he's now 43.
But he hasn't directed a Fast and Furious or Star Trek film.
No, that's right, and I get that, but they could be down the pipeline. And
if you're watching this, Lachlan, cheers. Thanks for my birthday. This is the Matthew McConaughey bourbon.
Oh, all right. No, I wouldn't lose any respect for him if he eventually does go down that path.
No, I'm not saying I would either, but it's just like, I kind of wish he'd be the one exception that just stays what he's good at.
We don't know what he's going to do with Escape from New York.
Who knows?
He's got John Carpenter's blessing. Who knows? Maybe it's going to become his baby.
And saying that too, like John Carpenter,
I'm excited for that.
John Carpenter himself is a bit of a yo-yo in the sense that obviously he directs things like The Thing is what I'm most familiar with, and
of course
I'm probably going to shoot myself if I don't know this off the top of my head, but he did Halloween.
Well done.
He did, yes. I was like 99% certain. I was like,
come on, Dylan, your podcast co-host doesn't get a tattoo of that franchise's face 10 years before it fucking did this.
Yeah, that's right. But John Carpenter is obviously a legend, but as we said, a bit of a yo-yo. So I haven't seen the original Escape from New York.
And it's been a while for me.
Yeah.
And I went through a big John Carpenter binge.
And I love Kurt Russell.
Oh,
like he's God. But the thing with Kurt Russell for me personally, now this is another rabbit hole we're diving down right now, and we're only in the second subject. We're doing well. Fine. I only tend to gravitate towards Kurt Russell roles when he has a beard.
Okay.
I really, really like The Thing.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite movies of recent history is Bone Tomahawk.
Of course it is.
And he is great as Ego the Living Planet in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, he is.
And the only other film outside of those in recent history that I've seen him in, or I haven't watched though, that I've wanted to watch just from the poster, is that Santa Claus movie that he was on for Disney Plus where he played Saint Nick.
Yeah.
He just had this massive beard. I was like, that's my movie. I haven't watched it yet, but for whatever reason, I just look at Kurt Russell movies with a beard,
that's fantastic.
and I just go, that's probably good. But if he's clean shaven, I kind of go, I don't know. It's just It's an instinctive thing, and I've never really thought about it until now.
No, that's fair. I kind of get that, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he does suit a bit. For sure. He does suit a fucking bit.
Have you seen Bone Tomahawk yet?
No.
Oh, man.
Dude, I haven't even watched VHS.
Oh, you still have... Did you give those back? No, you still have those.
I've still got them.
I still have high tension.
Exactly, that's right.
Yeah.
We are terrible. But anyway, all right, so that's
it's
exciting.
Been over 12 months now.
Oh, wow, it really has. Jesus Christ.
That was like, what, episode...
That was
2?
Fuck, it was a long time ago. But either way, Lee Winnell, good stuff. Look forward to all the work coming forward.
Absolutely. If you're unfamiliar with Upgrade, just very quickly, just a quick synopsis on what it is.
Go for it.
For anybody who hasn't heard of it, I'm surprised if you listen to this podcast, then you most likely have. But the film
we haven't.
Yeah.
We're not judging.
The film is set in the near future when technology controls nearly all aspects of life, like any kind of futuristic science fiction film.
Of course.
Logan Marshall Green plays Gray, a technophobe who finds his only hope for revenge lies within an experimental computer chip implant. So Upgrade. So this guy, he's not really turned into a cyborg essentially, but he's received a chip which enhances his abilities in all aspects. So he becomes like a killing machine essentially. Okay. People are saying that
does he like go Super Saiyan? Is it like a?
He's more robotic. People are saying like this is a good Terminator.
Okay, right.
In a sense, you know,
a good Terminator.
And
you hear that? Yeah, that James Cameron.
We fucking said it 100 times. Yeah, and we've said, and this film, it did come out in cinemas originally, but it didn't go so well apparently theatrically. But at home DVD, it's because it had a relatively low name as the lead.
Oh yeah, not only that, but it was also a low budget kind of film.
Yeah, so people didn't really gravitate towards it. But it's kind of like John Wick. John Wick 1
3 didn't light the world on fire either. And that was his debut.
Yeah,
that's
John Wick, for example. That film, the first John Wick didn't come to cinemas here in Australia.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and however many there are. 2, 3, and 4, sorry. They definitely have.
Is there 4?
Yeah. No,
there was only
4
3.
is on the way.
Yeah.
But number 1 didn't, but because it was massive, number 2 and 3 did.
Did his dog die?
In the first one, yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
That's
why.
I
wasn't sure.
He gets another dog. It's fine. Dog goes
okay, he does. All right.
Yeah. Don't worry about the wife.
He's irreplaceable, eh, John?
Yeah. But yeah, so like that. So it's futuristic science fiction kind of where he turns himself into a killing machine with some kind of upgrade, and apparently it's good. But yeah, so let's move.
Is it on Netflix? Do you know?
No, I've been waiting. Okay, but I'm getting to the point where I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just pay the $5 to rent it.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Why not? I've been meaning to buy it every time I walk past it. I just don't.
All right. You want to briefly touch on the next one as well, man?
No, I think this is more your forte, I think, isn't it?
It's not. I haven't seen a minute of it.
Really?
Yeah, no, you chucked it in there and I'm like, Dylan's a fan?
Okay, well,
Anyway.
I can't really say that I'm a fan.
No. But I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. And I have watched some episodes of it when it was new. But I haven't watched it since and I haven't kept up with it. But I do have fond memories of each episode that I've watched being really, really good.
Yes. Okay.
So, Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Hilarious comedy.
Yes.
Sitcom. Danny DeVito, Charlie Day, and that other dude who got ripped. I can't really think of his name. But he's got a bushy beard.
Glenn Howerton?
I think that's
Rob
him.
McElroy?
One of them. Anyway, it makes history as the longest running... Yeah, that dude.
McElhenney. Yep.
McElhenney, yeah. So it makes history as the longest running live action comedy in TV history.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now... I do have to say, that's a very well-earned title. Congratulations, because it started in 2005, so that's 15 years. That's a very long time. I do have to say, this show only has 10 episodes a season. Yeah. There's only 155 of these at the moment. Okay, so I appreciate that fact, but at the same time, I mean, Seinfeld had 180.
Oh,
they have
like 1,000 more episodes.
Exactly. If it had 24 episodes a season, it wouldn't be running right now.
Yeah.
They would have run out of content and it wouldn't be on. But 10 episodes a season, you can do this. You own the title. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
I saw that title and was like, fuck off. I'm never watching that. But then I saw how few episodes...
You didn't want to catch up for it? Yeah.
When I saw how few episodes there are, as silly as that sounds with 155, I'm like, oh, I could actually binge this and be able to finish it in a few months, you know?
So you're not...
It is actually
it's not like trying to catch up from A to B from watching The Simpsons or something, you know?
No,
it's
that's
not going
right,
to be
exactly.
that kind of
Or
adventure.
like one of my rewatches of Scrubs. Scrubs has 180 episodes, you know?
Jesus.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's right, exactly. But one of those binges for me, that takes 3 or 4 months of just watching a couple episodes every couple of days. But I could actually sit down and watch all of this, and I really think I might.
If you're the kind of person
who's very critically acclaimed.
Yeah, and I know that you're a fan of comedy sitcoms, and I'm very surprised you haven't at least watched one episode of this. I think
it was because when it took off in 2005, we'd just gotten Foxtel, and it was on Comedy Channel, but I didn't have Foxtel IQ yet, so I couldn't record.
Right, okay.
Remember, you got to go back 15 years ago. We did not have streaming.
Yeah, but you could keep watching for another 2 hours and then it would just be back on.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's right.
+2 or whatever.
Well, I was going to say +2, yeah, of course. But no, yeah, it's just one that I missed.
And then it'll be on again in like 6 hours' time on the other channel.
Yeah, but it's just one that I missed the boat.
Shit.
It's just one that I missed the boat. And yeah, unfortunately, but now with the capabilities of streaming, I really might go back and watch this.
I don't know what it's on.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be on something that
I'm pretty sure it's still Foxtel because it's an FX production. So
yuck.
Yeah,
that's another thing we talked about last week regarding the HBO TV series. You know, like how all of those TV shows come to
Showtime here.
Yeah, they're on Foxtel, Showtime, or whatever. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm not doing Foxtel just to have the HBO thing. So if all of this DC Universe stuff starts going to HBO, I'm torrenting that shit. Or I'll fucking get a VPN because
we'll take one.
I am not putting any money into fucking Murdoch's pocket any more than I already am with fucking ads and shit here.
No, that's right, exactly.
And Foxtel just sucks
streaming things. Oh, can you please remind me to cancel Disney Plus?
Remind me to do the same. I told Taylor earlier, I was like, do you watch anything on there? She's like, no. I was like, yeah, neither. Yeah. Because every time I go on there to cancel, I'm like...
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening, please remind us to cancel Disney Plus, okay? We both got it and we both don't use it, okay? So we need to scrap that. Yeah. Please tell us. Write in the comments below, cancel Disney Plus.
I'm not going to tell anybody to cancel it. Like, this is just a reminder for us because we don't use it.
Yeah, there's millions of you out there that have it, and for good reason. I get it.
Yeah.
We just don't have time to use it.
Every time I look at Disney Plus, I look at it and go, okay, there's a movie I want to watch again. There's a movie I want to watch again. There's a movie I want to watch again. But it's all movies I've seen before. With Amazon and Netflix, I try and find something.
Shit.
Yeah.
There's something new there. Whereas, like you said, Disney Plus, we've seen it.
Yeah, that's right.
Seen it.
It's just a matter of me being like, I want to revisit that thing. But I will get Disney Plus again when The Mandalorian Season 2 comes out because that Season 1 was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. That's fair.
But I don't need it anymore.
No, that's right. Exactly.
I'll pay my $8 for that month, watch it that month or however many weeks it takes for it to come out, and then I'll just can it again.
That's right. And even with my kids, they both have enough options outside of it.
Here's another thing about 2020 and people in this fucking generation. People go, there's nothing to watch. Bitch, you have at least one streaming service.
How many times have we... Okay, we won't get deep into it. How many times have we mentioned the video store?
Yeah.
You had to make a fucking choice.
Yeah.
You were lucky to get 2 or 3 options, and then you take them home, and that's all you fucking had.
Yeah, if you didn't like it, you still watched it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is the worst movie ever. I've still got an hour, and I'll tell you at the end that it's still the worst. Like, we can't just turn something off and find something else back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody is so fucking spoiled for choice.
I know, we still had it good growing up. We got to experience those things. Kids today, my kids, they're never going to experience that.
No.
They're going to just be a bunch of fucking scrollers.
They'll just be... Yeah.
No, don't swipe. They're not swiping.
They're not swiping. They're scrolling, are they?
So
they're not doing this. They're doing these ones.
They're not swiping right. Stop it, Dylan.
They're not there just yet.
No, that's right. But anyway, is it time for a sponsor, Dylan?
It certainly is. Now, this episode, as mentioned earlier, is sponsored by Gun, Gear, and Graphics. Now, if you are a business of any kind with any kind of online presence, whether you're a YouTuber, a business selling products of any kind, or Facebook, Instagram, influencer, whatever you may be, and you're looking for some business graphics, graphic art for your logo and or image, Gun, Gear, and Graphics is where it's at. All links are below. Nothing but 5-star reviews on Facebook so far. Quick turnaround, affordable depending on the product that you're looking for. Gun, Gear, and Graphics is where it's at if you're looking for that high quality, high turnaround, and generally just good fucking work.
Yeah, absolutely. But not only that, don't forget, gear is in the title because he is also a very talented seamstress. Tyler Gunn can make you some fantastic wrestling gear if you're into that sort of thing. And honestly, I'm just going to throw it out there. He could potentially make other attire as well. I'm just throwing it out there. Haven't spoken to Tyler. But I will say, if he can make wrestling gear, which is very unique and adapt to that situation, pretty sure he can make a pair of pants.
I'm sure he could too.
Yeah, exactly. He can make wrestling tights. You can make me some jeans, bitch. But Tyler Gunn, we appreciate your support. Go and check out all of his socials on Facebook and Instagram. Gun, Gear, and Graphics. It's Gun with 2 N's.
That's it. Yeah,
he's fantastic.
If you're also looking for a cartoon caricature of yourself as well, he also does those now as a brand new product. So you can go to his Facebook and Instagram social links down below to check out the work that he's done so far. We have had a makeover here at Two's Company Three's a Podcast. If you look at our logos in the bottom corner there or anywhere else, you will see that artwork done by him. So definitely head over to there right now and get yourself some merch.
Absolutely. If you're on the YouTube right now, you'll be able to see his Facebook page right now. Nothing but 5-star reviews, like you said. and I clicked into the cover photo.
You sure did. I was like, yeah, they can see the logo. That's already in the description.
Well, now they know the logo.
Yeah, they do. Look out for that.
Anyway,
look out for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you, Gun Gear and Graphics, for sponsoring this episode. We'll continue to have you as a sponsor for as long as we want. At this rate.
Until we go, that's enough.
Yeah.
But
until so far, it's still great. Sure, bro. Moving on.
Yes.
As I mentioned earlier, the resurgence of the Dark Universe is certainly coming full throttle after the release of Invisible Man. And that's it so far. But the next one on the list, which is on the way, and now it has been given an actual casting list and a lead star. Handsome Devil, Ryan Gosling, will lead the Wolfman.
Oh, that's not a wolf. That's me going Ryan Gosling. Ooh.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Absolutely.
Sniper Wolf? Have you ever seen Sniper Wolf on YouTube? Anyway, just YouTube it.
Anyway, but no, if I'm going to YouTube anything, it's 2C3 Pod.
Yeah, please do.
So many fucking hours of content up there. Absolutely. Many. Head to the most recent video right now and you'll see me ruining my fucking eyeball forever.
Yeah.
But anyway... So, Ryan Gosling is going to be a Wolfman. Yeah. I'm okay with this because we get shirtless Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, in literally anything, that's fine. Yeah. Well, the last Wolfman movie, was that Benedict? How do you say this dude's name?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
It definitely was not him.
Oh,
no, it was Benicio del Toro.
Oh, yeah, I say Benicio.
Benicio, okay. Is it Del Toro, though? Because I know there's Guillermo.
No, I think it's Benicio.
I don't know. Anyway, that dude who was in... Benkio Diamant. He was in the Wolfman a number of years ago.
Yes,
and I believe, if I remember correctly, I only saw the movie once, and that was at the cinemas, and I remember it being okay. Yeah. And I was a kid then. Like, back then, everything was amazing. But I'm just like, yeah. And I'm pretty sure it had Hugo Weaving in it.
Okay.
And he was like the main antagonist, essentially. He was the one hunting.
2010.
2010. Okay, so 10 years ago. So how old was I? 17. So I wasn't that young. So I did have a brain at some
But you were
capacity.
Definitely pretentious.
Yes, absolutely.
You had your long hair and you were like, I cannot do this.
I cannot stop it. This filthy movie.
I can't say his name. Why would I enjoy his film?
Did I get it right? Is it Benicio del Toro?
Toro? It's definitely, of course.
Benicio del Toro. He's in a really good movie with Tommy Lee Jones.
There is no Hugo Weaving.
He's not in that film?
However, Anthony Hopkins.
Maybe that's who I was thinking of there. Yes. What was I thinking of?
And there was Emily Blunt as well. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised you don't remember her.
Oh, she would have been. I know you hate her, but back then it would have been probably like a side character, I guess.
Yeah, no, exactly.
But anyway, enough about Benedict, whatever his name is.
Benicio del Toro.
Ryan Gosling.
Yes. No,
Handsome Devil is going to transform into the Wolfman.
Why the fuck not?
There hasn't been any inclination as to what kind of film this will be, in the sense whether it's going to be more of a slasher fest violent film or whether it's going to be a bit more dark and mysterious like The Invisible Man.
With Ryan Gosling, surely not, but I wouldn't complain.
Yeah, like Ryan Gosling is the kind of actor I would think that if you're a Lee Winnell looking for your Invisible Man, except your lead character is going to be Elizabeth Moss, you'd be looking to make a film of a similar category, of a similar caliber, where it's not just all blood and violence and gore.
No, far from it.
You know, it would be something a bit more sophisticated.
Yes.
So, and obviously with, the Dark Universe going down the blood and gore kind of route, big Hollywood, way too much money to spend on these films and them failing, I think to still have someone of such high notoriety in Hollywood to play someone like the Wolfman, especially when they lower the budgets and give these projects to, I wouldn't say lesser known artists, but people more akin to that field, I think this is going to be fucking sick.
Absolutely, man. Universal Pictures at the moment, they're killing it.
Yep.
I love that they're focusing on these monster movies.
Yes.
Because they did announce also Dracula, didn't they? A while ago, like 6 months ago or so. I swear there was Dracula as well.
Maybe. They already started it with Dracula Untold, but that was before The Mummy.
That's right.
So I think they've scrapped those. So whether there was a Dracula, I can't remember.
Yeah, but either way, I'm excited for this. I love the casting.
Would you take Ryan Gosling as Dracula?
Fuck yeah.
He'd be slick enough to do that.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah. Yeah, just get him to do everything.
I was going to say, that's fine. Add him to the Freddy Krueger list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Mild fantasy.
We just put down anybody that we like. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, moving on. We did, moving on. We have some sequel news.
Yeah.
It is officially greenlit now that there will be a sequel to Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
There will be another live action Pokemon film coming.
And I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with it. But I'm not going, yay, so much, because Detective
Pikachu was fine.
It was, exactly.
It was good, it was
good, but the inner child in me wasn't bouncing up and down going, this is amazing. You know?
In saying that too,
there's still something about the live action element with Pokemon that just doesn't sit right.
I think it's just, it's weird when it comes to Pokemon on TV.
Yes.
And I'm not sure whether I'm the only person who looks at it from this perspective. I can't be the only one, but so far, whoever I've spoken to, I am the only one.
Yeah.
I grew up not so much playing the games, but watching the TV show of Pokemon.
Of course.
So whenever I got a game in the Game Boy or whatever platform it was, I always named my character Ash.
Okay.
And I hate it when I see other Pokemon games these days where the mainline characters of like Ash, Brock, and whatever the chick's name is.
Misty. Come on.
They're not in those games, and it just drives me mad. They are the quintessential Pokemon characters for me anyway. Yeah. So whenever I see like a new Pokemon thing, I'm expecting them those characters to be involved in some capacity. I would love. I know that Pokemon 2000 recently had its reboot. On
but that
Japanese
was just
Netflix.
kind of a remaster kind of thing.
Yeah. And I'm totally cool with that. I still have to check it out if it's available, because I'd love like the 3D animation on top of that movie. But I would also love a live action Ash. I would love
yeah, dude. I want that story of that first season. Like
that's what I mean. Like I would love the story of the actual Pokemon story.
Why hasn't that been done?
Not Detective Pikachu. That was a unique story in itself. But I would love a live action version of Ash waking up in his house, going to see Dr. whatever his name is.
Professor Oak. Come on, dude.
I was thinking of Dr. Doak, but what's that from?
Dr. Doak?
That's from a movie. Oh, that's James Bond 007 GoldenEye, the video game. Anyway.
Pretty similar.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, going to whoever you just said,
Professor Oak.
And then leaving his mother being like, hey, bitch, I'm 10 years old. I'm out.
I'm 10. I can become a Pokemon trainer.
And then go walk in the woods for the next 12 hours.
And I'm going to wear these rubber gloves and drag this Pokemon by a piece of string.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So walking the dog.
Yeah.
So,
and then he gets attacked by the Spearow, man.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. And then he saw Ho-Oh in the sky at the end of the first episode.
Son of a bitch.
That Pokemon's not till the second generation.
Oh, my God.
Seriously, it was, don't bring that back.
I know, but I had to.
Seriously, like, oh, man. Yes, I want that.
If a live action Pokemon movie was to be announced with that kind of story, I know we've seen it before.
No.
I
don't care.
Every game and every movie, like animated movie.
No, all the good ones.
I would jump for joy. And I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan. I respect it.
It's nostalgia.
Yeah, for sure.
At its fucking finest.
So I really like the live action Pokemon, how they looked.
Oh, man.
In Detective Pikachu, they looked fucking amazing.
They could cast that shit so good, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I just didn't really like the story in Detective Pikachu.
No. I'm on board, dude. It was serviceable for what it was, but like I said, the inner child in me wasn't jumping for joy.
Yeah.
If they did a live action of that first season of Pokemon and that first storyline of Pokemon,
they can squeeze in a
games,
2-hour film.
Oh, fuck yeah, they can. Give me 2.5 hours of that, bitch.
And give me Ash and Brock and Misty. That's what I want.
No, give me Gary. Give me that asshole Gary, that cousin Gary, who's just the know-it-all full
Team Rocket.
Oh, well, Team Rocket as well.
Like, you've got the perfect antagonist.
Oh, man.
And what's the cat's name?
Meowth.
Yeah, that little smart-ass motherfucker.
Dude.
Yeah.
No, I just want Gary, this 10-year-old child, to be driving around in a convertible with 6 cheerleaders going, Gary, you can do it. You're the man.
The 90s was a hell of a drug.
Oh, dude, it's so good. Yes, so give me live action that, but there's another one coming. Yeah. It's not that, though. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Speaking of sequels, very briefly, I know we talked about this at the just before the show, and we did agree that we have talked about this, but I still don't have any recollection of it. But Sonic was announced to have a greenlit sequel, so that's all we'll say about it.
I'm sure we did. If you've heard this before and you're a regular listener and we've already discussed it, let us know in the comments below. But I swear we've already discussed it.
Yeah, but my memory is... The only thing that I can think of is that we discussed that we would want it, but it hasn't been greenlit yet.
Yeah, no, I'm sure we did.
That's the thing. I'm conflicted as to whether we did or not.
I swear, like episode 89. I swear to Christ we spoke about it.
Because it
would be an odd numbered episode, so go back and have a look, because those are always the news ones. Yeah, I swear we've already spoken about it.
But if we haven't, I'll keep it very brief.
Yep.
Sonic has been greenlit for its sequel.
Yay! Very good. That's fine. Yep. They left it open with lovely sequel bait.
Yep.
I'm all on board.
Yep, leave it alone.
Done.
Cool. The next one I had on the list was quite interesting. Now, this isn't necessarily news. This is more just Tom Cruise being the fucking man that he is.
Yes.
Obviously, Tom Cruise has set a bit of a standard for himself as being the ultimate action star.
Of course.
He doesn't really speak a whole lot in his films. He's not really a character actor in that sense, but every
Too
film...
busy breaking bones, man.
Yeah, but also recovering from that super quickly in whatever kind of magical hoodoo with fucking shit that he's got going on.
Scientology for you, bro. Yeah. Jesus Christ. He had nothing to do with it.
Yeah. I was watching a Joe Rogan podcast episode a little while ago, and they were discussing Tom Cruise about, like, fair enough, he came out with the whole Scientology thing and he went a little crazy and everyone realised this is fucking bananas.
And he jumped on a couch on Oprah. I love her!
Yeah. Fuck. But in saying that, since
he's worth $1 billion and he's jumping on a lounge.
He can buy a new one. Since he's quieted down on the whole Scientology thing, he's just pumped out good movie after good movie. Yeah. And he's set the bar higher and higher and higher and higher in how those films are made. So I think being part of this isn't a sell for Scientology, mind you, before you fucking at me. Keeping quiet, but also staying involved, I reckon there must be some kind of internal fucking Illuminati shit going on where it gives him the ability to make these amazing fucking movies because no one else has been able to actually make a fucking movie in space.
I know.
That's where he's fucking heading.
This is incredible, dude. Yeah. This is fucking incredible. You thought it was amazing, a man going to the moon?
Yeah.
How about a man going to the moon for an extended stay to film a fucking movie?
That's right.
Jesus Christ. Man on the moon, man in the galaxy.
He's hung on the side of planes.
Oh.
What else has he done? He jumped from a 10-story building and crushed his leg on the way across.
But not only that, what he's done on motorbikes and shit and how fast he goes and fucking hell.
So he's being the ultimate action star legend, Tom Cruise himself. He sets the bar higher and higher, and now he's got an agreement with Elon Musk and NASA in some capacity. It's in the article. Now, I think the same director who also produced Oblivion, or directed one of the two, Oblivion and Edge of Tomorrow, two great science fiction action films that came out back to back, starring Tom Cruise, which I both really fucking adore. They're brilliant movies.
Unfortunately, Edge of Tomorrow had Emily Blunt, but we'll push aside that.
I like it.
I enjoyed the film. And any new listeners, just don't get me wrong. I can enjoy
Mitch
Emily.
Fucking hates Emily Blunt.
No, stop it! I can enjoy Emily Blunt's acting at times, but her as a person, I just haven't seen anything nice. That's all. Except John Krasinski. She picks men well.
Yeah, but she also steals the fucking.
She also steals roles from up and coming actions. She sucked his dick.
Go to the archive for that. Yeah, I'm sure she does.
You'll find it. You'll find it.
But yeah, so can I find the name of the director in this article? So this isn't the director. This is Jim Bridenstine on Twitter.
Yes.
I think he must be involved with NASA somehow. He posted on Twitter, NASA is excited to work with Tom Cruise on a film aboard the space station, so the actual fucking NASA space station. We need to prepare to inspire a new generation of engineers and scientists to make NASA's ambitious plans a reality. So not only is he being able to go into actual space and spend time on the space station, they're also putting in additional resources to make sure this is a comfortable place for whoever's going to be holding the fucking camera.
That's insane. It's bonkers, man.
I love it.
No, it's so not crazy. It's so Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
and I love it. Tom Cruise.
It's so good.
Tom Cruise is a more successful, evolved version of Nick Cage. Okay, so like
who's older? Probably Tom Cruise.
I reckon Nick is.
But
anyway, because Nick Cage picks the roles where he can go, sweet, I can do what I want. I can take this role and just take it however I want. Tom Cruise picks the roles where he's like, sweet, I can jump off a plane. Sweet, I can go on this motorbike. Okay. Sweet, I can go into space.
So you thought Nick Cage was older than Tom Cruise?
I feel like Tom Cruise is so much well kept together, but older.
Guess how... Okay, right, so he is older,
so
but
Nick
guess
Cage,
how much?
I'm going to guess, is 54, and Tom Cruise is 57.
You got right about Tom Cruise.
Oh, he's 57.
57, yeah. And born July 3rd, 1962.
Oh, wow.
Nick Cage, 56.
Wow.
So 1 year apart.
There you go.
And Tom Cruise has abs.
Yes. And Tom Cruise, honestly, if he said I'm 42, you'd be like, okay.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Have you seen any of the Mission Impossible films?
I'm 28, and if he said I'm 29, I'd be like, okay.
I believe it. Yeah. Don't hurt me, Tom Cruise. Don't set your Scientologists on me.
Okay.
Have you seen any of the Mission Impossible movies?
Yeah, of course.
There's, I think it was number 4. So there was Mission Impossible 1, 2, 3, but then 4 was kind of a comeback.
Was that the first one with Simon Pegg?
Yes, I believe.
Okay.
I think this is the movie that I'm thinking of. There's a scene where he's tied up in like a basement area or under a bridge, and he's got a pole behind him, and his hands are tied behind his back, and he's shirtless.
Yeah.
Do you remember that scene that I'm talking about? You know how he he doesn't break the cuffs,
Yeah.
but he climbs up that pole using his shoulder. He actually did that without assistance.
That's fucking gross, man.
Yeah.
It's gross because I'll never be that good of a human being.
Yeah,
Like,
and not only that, but his abs in that scene, actually his, but not only that too, he sunk himself into an ice bath before that scene. Reason being, all of his muscles would have been contracted and flexing, so he was also fucking pumped.
oh, God.
So not only was he shirtless already and cold, but he did it deliberately, so that way his chest and his abs and his arms would be contracted to have that flex look.
Could you imagine being a fly on the wall in the day of his life?
I would love to do that.
What does he do?
Yeah.
What does he do as a person?
He just fucking he's a mad cunt, just 24/7. That's all it is. You say what you want about Tom Cruise, like he's a fucking legend.
Yeah, no, he really is, absolutely. But like, I just want to know what he does to unwind. Like, like
parkour.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, it's been a long day. I'm so exhausted. It's
Let me fly my rocket ship back to space.
Jump out the window quick. Fuck, dude. But yeah, no. Either way, he's going to motherfucking space to film the movie. I'm on board.
Yeah,
shuckers for you, Tom.
Yeah, for sure. I would fucking be on that fucking film crew quick as fucking look.
Oh my God, it would be amazing. And not only that, he knows deep down, I could die. This whole thing 100%. Could fucking explode.
Tom Cruise would be the kind of guy who does not give a fuck.
No, exactly. But he would also, in the back of his mind, go, if this crashes to Earth and we all die perilously, I'm going to be a fucking legend forever.
I know, forever. All of his latest movies where he's been doing these massive, crazy stunts, everybody's going, okay, this is the one he's going to die on. This is the one he's going to die on.
Yeah, right.
But I think he could do 10 more in a row where he just ups the ante every time. And when he finally does it, it won't be it'll be a similar situation to Steve Irwin. And what I mean by that is, he wrestled with crocodile.
Stingrays in space?
Yes. No, what I mean is, a lot of
that's the next movie for that Asylum. Is it Asylum Pictures? Yeah. Yeah. Stingrays in space. You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome for that one. Give us commission on that, the whole $5. I put up 10 fingers. What was I saying?
Steve Irwin.
Yes. Okay. So it's along the same lines of Steve Irwin had a career of wrestling crocodiles, playing with snakes and all kind of deadly animals for years. And then he finally got hit by an animal which killed him. And people are going, well, it could have happened at any moment. It was bound to happen at some point, that kind of thing. But he's still utterly respected for the legend that he is.
Yes.
Same thing for, I was about to say Nick Cage. Same thing for Tom Cruise.
And Nick Cage.
Yeah. He can jump
if
off.
he gets started in an amazing fit of craziness, everyone will be like, well, it could have happened at any time.
But he would still die a fucking legend.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. No, 100%, man. But no, I definitely think he would have thought about that and he would go down as an absolute fucking legend. Yeah. But I will also say, there's a small chance that after this filming of this space movie is complete and he's back down on Earth and that, I feel like in the next 6 months, he needs to be on suicide watch.
He'll be on the sun.
No, he needs to be on suicide watch when he gets back to Earth.
I just can't kill myself.
No, because what else could he do after? He has maxed out at space.
As I said, he's going to go to the sun. He's going to... Tom Cruise... Listen, this is another wager that we're going to put out to our customers.
Oh, how's he going to die?
No. This is how he's going to live. Okay. Tom Cruise will be the first man to ever walk barefoot on the surface of the sun. I've said
it. Shirtless?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I don't want to see him naked. No, he's just shoeless, shirtless, whatever.
Just being like, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, and the film crew there will be like suffering eternally, but he'll be fine.
They'd be dead. And that's the day we find out Tom Cruise is God.
Well, I was about to say, maybe Tom Cruise is the literal reincarnation of Jesus. He's just done all these amazing things and recovered really well, and nobody's ever put two and two together. What do you reckon?
I love it how Jesus comes back and he's like, man, fuck all that attention I had before, because seriously, I got crucified, man, and it was terrible. I'll come back as one of the most successful movie stars ever.
Yeah, and nobody will ever know.
Never be able to be in public.
Yeah.
That's but either
Jesus.
way, seriously, put him on suicide watch when he gets back from space, because there's nowhere to go from there.
Yeah.
Nowhere to go from there. He is peaked.
Yep.
Done.
Cool.
All right.
So there is one more bit of news essentially regarding video games. However, we haven't mentioned this particular topic through this entire episode because June is fucked, so I'm happy to skip this one.
All we need to say is that Sony were going to release some more information about the PS5, but it's been pushed back.
Yeah, that's all we'll do.
So
that's all
we've still got that to look forward to in the future. Okay?
Yes, for sure.
Simple as that.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
What have we watched, Dylan?
What have we watched?
I feel like we're going to rip this Band-Aid straight off and not get too in-depth with it because I feel like we need to give it more of a chance, okay?
Yes.
But Space Force, I've checked out the first 2 episodes. You've checked out the first episode?
First episode, yes.
Okay. First impressions, it's okay, but it didn't blow me away at all.
That's exactly what you and I think everybody feels.
A lot of people, yeah.
I'm not sure whether it just came out at a shit time as well.
Exactly.
Because it's very what's the word? Relevant in the jokes that it's making regarding the president's decision to do stupid things. But right now, as this episode's recorded, if you listen to this in the future and you look at the date of this release, the world's on fire again. Yeah. So to watch a TV show like Space Force, which is basically ripping off the American military and POTUS, President of the United States, I get what they were going for, and I really like the trailer and the presentation, and it looks like they put a lot of effort into this, but I'm just like...
Oh, it's got a budget, son.
Is this in good taste?
But see, that's the thing. How would they have known about the timing?
No,
that's
for sure.
The only issue. This either needed to be released a month ago or in 4 months.
Well, not only that, I think even if this was released any later than it has now, I think... all the jokes regarding Donald Trump, we've heard them, but now we're at a point where everybody's ready
It's kind of like, all right, we're
ready to shoot this man.
Yeah. All right, I don't want to get too political about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's how I feel about the show.
But again, I'm only 2 episodes deep. I'm going to give it a chance. Yes, 10 episodes, I'm still going to finish this because it's Greg Daniels, Steve Carell, John Malkovich, and... Fuck. I mean, I'm all about this. I love Ben Schwartz.
I love all of this. The Twitter guy,
Exactly. I love all of this, but I just haven't been blown away yet. And I'm hoping as the series progresses, you get used to the humor and pick up on all the little things that they could do. But Space Force at the moment hasn't blown me away, unfortunately, like I thought it would.
Yeah, and as I said, it seems like everybody, not just I haven't seen anybody go, wow, this is the next greatest comedy from Steve Carell. Everybody's saying, yeah, it's okay, but it didn't really hit the mark, and that's disappointing because I love John Malkovich as well. I love the idea of the show, and I love the cast, and I love the writers. And I think, if it came out, maybe 6 months ago, I would have been like, this is amazing. Yeah, but maybe as I said, like the current state of the universe is just a bit on edge. So a TV show like this kind of just hit at the wrong time. But what else have you watched?
Well, I watched one that we reviewed
Under the bus.
No, that's fine. I watched one that we reviewed for Trailer Park about 3 months ago or so. And then all the shit in the world started to happen and stuff. Kind of forgot about it. I don't even think it was supposed to go to theaters, but hey, it randomly popped up on Netflix. Yep. The Lovebirds.
Oh, yeah. People have talked about that.
Kumail Nanjiani and Issa Rae. Issa Rae, I'm not 100% on that, but either way, man, this just randomly popped up as a recommended movie, and I was like, oh what? I'm sorry, I forgot this movie existed, and then it just all of a sudden was on Netflix. Dude, I had a hell of a good time with this.
I've been continuously thinking about that film.
This was so much fun.
Yeah, I've been continuously thinking about that film since we talked about it.
Yeah, because it looked hilarious.
Yeah, and I didn't want to just let it slip under my mind radar. I'd be like, this is one I want to watch, and then I'll never see it ever again. Yeah. But now it's been released on Netflix. I didn't realize that until I read the notes this evening that you had put in there.
I knew it. I purposely didn't mention it in person because I was like, I'm going to surprise him because he doesn't read my section. Yeah.
So now it's available. Dude, I think I'll be checking it out tomorrow because I do want to see it.
Fun, and as any regular it's well fun, and as any regular listeners or viewers know, we love Kumail Nanjiani. Yep. And I'm sure we say his name wrong. It's Kumail, but either way, we absolutely adore him, and this is perfect for him. Yeah, it's so good. It's not like the comedy of the year. It's not the film of the year, but it's just a good time, man.
It's a good paycheck and he has fun with it.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's some loose jokes in there. There's some dark tones. Like it's a hella good time, man.
And as I said when we watched Trailer Park, Kumail Nanjiani has a beard in this film.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you tell that he's a chiseled, handsome, shredded dude underneath that beard?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
very much so.
Because we're all used to like that soft-faced kind of Kumail Nanjiani, but now he's like a fucking shredded man.
You remember that scene in the trailer where he's tied to the chair and he gets kicked by the horse? Yeah. You can see him tied and he's got his pecs up and stuff. Like you can tell he's got a nice figure under that gold jacket, but either way, The Lovebirds, it's on Netflix right now if you're looking for just a silly, irrelevant comedy that's just a good time.
Yeah, awesome.
It's really good, man.
Very good.
I'd recommend it.
Sick. Actually, this what we've watched at home is more turned into, hey, these recommendations are making me thirsty, aren't they?
Fuck it. All right, well, fuck it. These aren't what we've watched at home. These recommendations are making me thirsty. All right, because I recommend The Lovebirds, available on Netflix.
Well, I was about to say, but then we don't have to watch good things, but at the same time, we can go, this is what I don't fucking recommend. This is
That's true. Fuck it. Okay, after this COVID thing, maybe we won't have At Home. Maybe we'll debut these recommendations are making me thirsty as a segment on YouTube.
Yeah, excellent. Good
simple
business.
as that. And
as all of our business decisions happen on air.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Because as we've discussed many times, you and I aren't friends. We can't be friends outside of the podcast because we always just go, save it for the podcast.
Yeah.
Save it for the podcast. Yeah. How was your weekend, dude? Oh, I'll tell you on the podcast.
Yeah.
No, but anyway, yeah, that's a good idea. We should do that. Scrap At Home with... All right, you're gonna. What have you watched, Dylan?
I was waiting for you to be like, well, I came up with that, but you also came up with thirsty, so it's fine.
Is there still having a wonk nose?
No, unfortunately not. Okay. Unfortunately, you'll have to put that in the video. I watched a really good TV series which came out a little while ago. So it premiered on May 3rd, 2019, starring Christina Applegate and Linda Cardellini. I think that's her name. She's been in a million things. You'd recognize her. Yeah, it's a TV show called Dead to Me.
Yes,
it's a very, very irreverent TV show about two women who become friends after Christina Applegate's character loses her husband in a tragic accident, and the story then progresses to the point whether this new friend, whether she was the one who did it or not.
Oh,
and
nice.
So she befriends him, and how do they hide it and whatnot? There's 2 seasons, and I've watched both seasons, and season 1 is definitely definitely shite. Yeah, I watched it over the weekend. It was fucking sick.
Yeah.
I didn't stream that at all.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
So Christina Applegate's character primarily is the innocent victim in all of these shenanigans. They unravel more secrets about the dead husband and, how events led to his demise, and it tells the crazy findings and happenings afterwards. And I don't want to spoil anything because this is my recommendation.
Please don't. Yeah.
Very thirsty for this week. Linda Cardellini, she plays essentially the hitcher in a way that she leeches to people, but she always has the best intentions, and you always love her for it. She's trying to make up for everything, even though she keeps making terrible decisions. And in season 2, the roles are kind of reversed. But it's also starring, what's his name, James Marsden, who's from Sonic.
Oh, I love James Marsden. Yeah. And Sex Drive.
Yeah.
Very underrated film, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, for sure. It's produced by Will Ferrell and Adam McKay.
Lovely.
So definitely good production behind it.
Very nice.
Yeah, so Dead to Me, very irreverent. That I think, I said this to Taylor the other day, is that to audition for this TV series, I bet all they had to do was cry.
Okay.
Because this TV series, although it is hilarious, all of the jokes are very dark.
Oh, I like that.
And they push the edge and the envelope every now and then, and that's where some of the criticism comes from, people saying that some of the dark jokes don't really land. But I'm sitting there going, I'm not really laughing, I'm understanding and enjoying that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I really like that, but I just have to clarify, is it envelope or envelope?
Oh, man. See, it starts with an E, so I'm going to go envelope. It does start with an E.
Yes. I just want you to go back and listen to you going envelope. I know. And
it starts with an E, envelope.
Yeah, just watch this when I put it up on YouTube, and you'll see my face go, is that so, Dylan? And I thought you heard it and you just kept rambling like, if I don't let him talk, he won't just...
Maybe it's because I was thinking about it. I said, because I usually say envelope, don't I?
No, yeah.
And then I went to say, it starts with an E.
It was a slip of the tongue, and it was just... envelope.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're cute.
I don't know.
But anyway, Dead to Me. I've only heard good things from the people that I've heard that have watched it.
Dead to Me is fucking awesome.
I love that cast as well.
I really like the 3 main casts. Even the
producers behind it as well.
Yeah, Will Ferrell, Adam McKay. Yeah, it's very, very good. So I highly recommend it. Anybody who can fit in 2 seasons within a short time, because for someone like me to sit down and get hooked.
Yeah.
Taylor had already watched the entire thing, and she's like, I reckon you'd like this. I watched the first episode and I couldn't stop.
Yeah. I love that. I love when you find a show like that. But hey, Netflix, send our commission checks, because we're sending the people to you. Absolutely. So you've got a silly, wacky comedy with Kumail Nanjiani, and then you've got an awesome
dark comedy.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd say.
No, absolutely, man.
Yeah,
sounds
cool.
good.
Before I wrap this up, though,
Yes.
one other thing I do want to mention: there's a new video game that I've played, which is free to play. Came out today. It's called Valorant. Have you heard of that?
I have, because I remember all of those beta tests with the streamers.
Yeah,
where you had to get a code to be able to play.
Yeah, so it's released now, and it is PC only. I'm not sure whether it is coming to consoles later on. I have no idea.
How did it feel?
So before you start playing
It's a squad-based game, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. So when you look at it, it looks like Overwatch.
Okay.
That's the kind of feel you get for it, because it's a cartoonish kind of family-friendly looking first-person squad-based shooter, essentially. And you play in two teams, essentially. But once you're loaded into it, I looked at this from the perspective of, this isn't really the sort of game that I'm into, but now I'm on PC, I've steered my perspective a bit. I'm going to try and jump on this early. Yeah. Because I've always missed the boat with these new things.
Yeah, of
course.
It's
free for starters, so if you haven't got it already and you can, just fucking get it.
Yeah.
But it's interesting in the way that it's not fast. It's not this big bombastic action game kind of like Overwatch.
A bit more strategic?
I wouldn't say it's even more strategic. It's very similar in the way that each hero has different set of abilities.
Oh, Apex.
I love fucking Apex now, dude. Honestly.
Oh,
yeah. That's the thing.
You continue to disappoint me.
I've been playing Apex a hell of a lot, and I'm now good at it. And also Warzone, and also now
I will just
Overwatch
say,
and Valorant.
I'm preemptively saying I've converted somebody to Fortnite.
Have you?
Our sponsor, Tyler Gunn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he downloaded it and was like, I did this for you. And I'm like, let's go, boy.
Taylor did as well.
Fortnite?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Let's get on the battle bus. Oh, you don't listen to this podcast.
Not anymore, yeah.
Well, your wife's a bitch. Don't tell her. She'll never know.
No, she won't.
But anyway, no, that's cool, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
so,
I'll have to check out one of the streams of you playing it.
Yeah.
So I can see it.
Yeah, for sure. So it's fairly slow, but it is very strategic in the way that you mentioned. But it's like a hero shooter, so you've got different classes. Every character has different abilities.
Yeah, cool.
How it works is essentially, I'll keep this relatively short. It's team against team, and what I like about it, what I didn't like at first, but now I have come to really enjoy it, is the fact that it's round based. So once you die, you're out until the next round. And I usually hate that.
Yeah, right.
But there's ways about it in the way that each team only has like 4 or 5 people in it. Okay. So the rounds are relatively short. So you have the defensive...
And it's just last man standing, right? Like, as in you just got to kill the opposition.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. And you go for, say, 10 rounds.
And then next round, everyone's back.
Yeah, essentially. Okay. Yeah, that's right. So essentially, like, there's a defending team and an offensive team. The offensive team... No, so the defending team picks up what's called a spike. It's basically a bomb. Yeah. You pick it up and you have to go and plant... Your team has to plant it.
We've seen this in other war-based games before. Even Fortnite had a mode like that.
It's been in all of them. So nothing here is really new. Yes. It's just another game. It's developed by Riot Games, guys responsible for League of Legends.
Okay, cool.
If you're into cartoonish kind of hero shooters and you're into that team-based strategic kind of video game style, this is for you, and it is free, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And if you have a PC, of course, because it's not available on console yet.
Yeah. But I wouldn't imagine it would be a very heavy game to run. It seems relatively simple and a small file size. So even if your PC isn't a rocket ship, you should you might be able to get away with it. Yeah. But it's free. Try it. If not, don't worry about it. Play Overwatch.
There's another thirsty recommendation, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. With that being said, I am out of coffee and we are out of time.
And I am out of...
I am out of coffee.
And out of bourbon now.
And that means we are out of time.
That is...
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into our wonderful Wednesday edition. Well, I'm going to start calling them Wonderful Wednesdays.
You're more than welcome to do that.
I will do that.
Funny Fridays. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, as we said, that has been our show. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in this Wednesday. You can certainly find us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all at 2C3pod. And while I'm here, I'll say you can find me as well on all of those platforms. Dylan 2C3pod, one word.
Absolutely. And where is your Twitch as well? Just wrap that one in there as well.
Yeah, why not? So twitch.tv/Dylan2C3pod.
Whacking into it. Lovely. And thank you for watching. I love
whacking into things.
I love whacking it. Anyway, thank you for watching or listening to us wherever you are right now. But make sure it's on your preferred platform. We are available on all podcast platforms. But here's our slogan. We're available. Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and of course, YouTube. Big Summer Boy.
If you want to support the show, you can certainly do so financially, of course, over at TeePublic and Redbubble.com. You can find yourself a bit of merchandise here. You get t-shirts, mugs, fridge magnets, and stickers, of course, all over there at 2C3pod. And not only that, Patreon.
Holy crap, Patreon, you say?
Patreon, I say. We have 3 affordable tiers over there. Each tier does give you automatic entries into giveaways, early episode releases, and of course a TCT Pack exclusive sticker.
That's right.
But also gives you a shout out on the show. And Mitchell, who do we have?
Well, we have, of course, our bloody legends, Courtney Harris, and of course, Chick-fil-A. We appreciate you greatly. Our hero, Alice Reddit. Thank you for your support, and our producer, Jonathan Best.
Thank you
all of
very
you
much.
from the bottom of our very black hearts. We appreciate everything you've done for us. But not only that, PayPal. Yeah. If you wanted to make a one-time donation, you could totally do that. twoscomedy3podcast@gmail.com.
Also,
but that email is also useful for
business inquiries. If you want to hit us up regarding graphics for gun gear and graphics or something separate, whether you're streaming, whether a YouTuber, or if you want to make your own podcast, we have booted up again Getting the Queue podcast. If just a quick shout out to them because we are producing Getting the Queue. If you're into your local weekend racing for Australia, horse racing, Getting the Queue is a podcast where it's at. They're going to give you all the best and tips.
They're gonna give you tips.
They're going to give you tips.
Okay, we're not going to sit here and claim they're the best because, well, you know, winners can't be winners all the time.
That's right. Yeah, for sure. I sit there, produce the podcast, and I have no idea what they're talking about. But
have they tried to get you into it like they did last season?
A few times.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I got no fucking idea what I'm talking about.
And you're just like, what?
Yeah.
Twitter? What?
Horses and stuff?
Yeah. At 2C3 Pod.
Horses are dumb, aren't they? But we do have 2 podcasts every week.
Fuck you, horses.
Every Wednesday. No, seriously. I will never own a horse.
Oh my God.
We're doing this. I will never. I talked about this on the weekend with somebody. It was my mother. Horses are fucked. They are so fucked. Everybody I know who's owned a horse has had problems just having the thing in a paddock.
Well,
like they trip over fucking fences. They impale themselves. They break legs. I love them, but they're also fucked.
Dude, I think I've touched a horse twice in my life, and it was literally all right. Because I remember being about 8 years old, walking home from school, and there was a horse in a paddock, and all the kids were patting it and stuff. And then I had like half an apple, and they were like, "Oh, feed the horse," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, cool." And then right before my hand got there, right before my hand got there, they went, "Tuck your fingers or he's biting them off." And I went, "Whoa, fuck that noise." And I just walked away and was like, "I'm not touching them." So I've never even touched a horse more than just,
Yeah. I've ridden a horse. Horses are cool, but I will never own one.
But that's cool. But also, get a cast on your leg. I mean, come on.
Yeah, for sure. What?
Like, I mean, they can't, you break a leg and they're done.
Yeah.
I mean, exactly. Yeah. That's what I mean. I'm like, come on, somebody figure out how to get a cast on their leg, please.
I could have dog food somehow.
Okay, right.
But we do have 2
needs their meatballs.
2 podcasts. We're still doing this, right? Yeah, 2 podcasts every week, every Wednesday and every Friday. What you've just witnessed here is Wonderful Wednesdays, news and reviews, and it is news and reviews. Yes. I was about to say. And then Friday is Yassel Pass, Trailer Park, Blast from the Past, whatever Mitch has in store for Friday this week. But we will see you there.
It's my baby.
Absolutely.
But not only that, don't forget to check out our YouTube page. We have both episodes going up there in full, in color, in picture every week. And we've got so many hours of content up there.
Unfiltered, uncut, and unnecessary.
Oh, man. I was so proud when I came up with that and we used it once.
Yeah.
But anyway, and go to the most recent video and you'll see me ruin my eyeball. It's just good fun.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in once again. It's been a wonderful Wednesday. We will see you on Friday. As always, my name is Dylan, and with my co-host,
Mitchell. And do not forget, we are Two's Company, but you are the podcast. Find them.
Do you have them?
No.
Where the fuck are they? What are you doing?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sticking around after the credits for our weekly trivia.
Yeah.
Wednesdays, I do trivia, and then Dylan does trivia on Fridays. Currently, right now, he is murdering me in the scoreboard, and my computer screen is frozen.
Yeah.
And it's still frozen. And why is this frozen?
Okay, so
anyway, so the scorecard at the moment, I'm 8 of 20. Absolutely fucking abysmal, and you've pulled away to 11 of 20. Neither scores are pretty, but mine is disgusting.
Neither scores are pretty for the fact that we are pop culture podcasters and we talk about movies.
Not pop culture, film, TV, and gaming.
Film, TV, and gaming podcasts, yet all of these questions are movie trivia.
Yep.
So the fact that we've got this many wrong...
But they're very obscure. How was I supposed to know Baby was carrying a watermelon?
And not only that, but who was Mufasa's first name or some shit? You know, some of the questions are a bit...
Right. But also...
As a consequence, if we get the question wrong, we have to take a little dab of the God Slayer fucking hot sauce from the Wiltshire Chili Farm.
Wiltshire Chili Farm, yes. Thank you for your shout out as well. Appreciate it. But we both had a taste of it last week, so now it is officially, we need to get it right. Otherwise, we've got to do it again.
At the same time, though, if we get it wrong, I'm not totally upset because that shit is fucking delicious.
Exactly, it's delicious, but it will burn a hole in your ass that you didn't know you already had.
Okay, this is one that you will definitely get right, so you do not need to eat this right now.
Please.
Who directed Taxi Driver?
Oh, Martin Scorsese.
Yeah.
Yay, that's cool. But Wiltshire Chili Farm, I do like you. So.
Yum, yum, yum.
All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you on Friday.
Bye. Hey, thanks for checking out that video of Two's Company, Three's a Podcast. We really appreciate it. Wasn't it really something? Why don't you drop a comment down below while you're still here on what you thought about that video. And once you're done, go check out the next video. Feel free to hit subscribe as well. I think it'll be a really good investment for your future.